She shares a 5-minute scent and sound grounding routine, lavender oil, low-frequency drum beat, that shifts grief into present moment awareness. That number? A 2021 longitudinal study. 412 people. All had second trimester loss or stillbirth. All had hit lactogenesis stage 2, milk coming in. Researchers tracked phantom letdowns weekly for 6 months. 73% reported at least one audible triggered ejection after week 4. Not anecdotes, recorded physiology. Why does a stranger's cry in a coffee shop pull milk from a body with no baby to feed? We have to reverse engineer the reflex. It starts in the hypothalamus. Magnocellular neurons make oxytocin. Axons run to the posterior pituitary. Auditory cortex hears an infant distress cry, specifically that fundamental frequency band, 400 to 800 Hz, and flags the paraventricular nucleus. Oxytocin surges. Myoepithelial cells around the alveoli contract. Milk moves. Most people think this is a simple hormone loop. Stimulus, response, but the auditory trigger shows something weirder. The brain doesn't wait for a latch. It asterisk predicts asterisk. Predictive coding models, the auditory cortex tags infant cries as high-priority prediction errors. Hypothalamus gets that flag asterisk before asterisk you're consciously aware. Oxytocin releases preemptively. The body preps for a feeding evolution expects. The reflex isn't reactive. It's anticipatory. Correction, phantom letdown isn't a malfunction. It's fidelity. The circuit linking infant cry to oxytocin release is conserved across mammals. Rats, pup ultrasonic calls trigger maternal oxytocin in seconds. Humans, fMRI shows the same paraventricular activation in nulliparous women hearing cries, lower magnitude, but the circuit's there. Pregnancy amplifies it. Loss doesn't erase it. The wiring stays intact. The timeline surprises clinicians. Peak isn't week 1. It's weeks 3 through 8. Prolactin, the synthesis hormone, crashes with a 20-minute half-life after the placenta goes, but oxytocin receptor density in myoepithelial cells stays elevated for months. Breast tissue stays primed to eject. Synthesis winds down. Ejection machinery stays on standby. That decoupling explains why milk doesn't leak spontaneously, but asterisk ejects asterisk violently to a cry. Picture the coffee shop. Newborn at the next table. Hunger cry. 520 Hz. 1.2 seconds. Your auditory cortex phase locks to that frequency. Superior temporal gyrus flags it. 800 milliseconds later, your paraventricular nucleus fires. Oxytocin hits blood. Myoepithelial cells contract. You feel the tingling, the pressure, the sudden warmth. Nipples leak through pads. No baby turns to you. The cry wasn't yours. The milk has nowhere to go. This is the nervous system mourning through the body months before the mind finds words. The insula, your interoceptive map, registers the letdown as a prediction error. Body signals, infant present, feeding imminent. Cortex checks, no infant, no latch. Mismatch generates a visceral grief signal that bypasses language. Participants call it a phantom tug, a hollow fullness, a betrayal by their own biology. Sensation arrives without narrative. Narrative comes later. If at all, another correction, you don't have to have held your baby. People who lost before lactogenesis stage 2, before milk came in, still report the reflex. A 2019 study, 108 participants, first trimester loss. 22% had audible triggered nipple tingling or leakage within 6 months. Circuitry activates asterisk during asterisk pregnancy. By week 16, oxytocin receptors in breast tissue have upregulated. The reflex arc is live before the milk arrives. Prolactin-oxytocin decoupling creates a specific phenotype. Prolactin drives synthesis. Oxytocin drives ejection. After loss, prolactin drops, placental lactogen source vanishes, but oxytocin pulses stay responsive to sound. Result: breasts that feel empty but eject forcefully. Participants describe dry heaves of the breast. Motor pattern executes without fluid volume, distinct from galactoria, which is prolactin-driven continuous leakage. Nights are different. Actigraphy shows phantom letdown correlates with slow-wave sleep disruption. Deep sleep lowers auditory gating. Baby monitor crackle, partner's phone video, a dreamt cry, all trigger nocturnal ejection. Participants wake to damp pads, no conscious memory of the trigger. Reflex operates below waking perception. Body keeps watch while mind sleeps. Nocturnal persistence lasts 4 months longer than daytime episodes on average. Cellular level, myoepithelial cells keep a mechanical memory. They express alpha-smooth muscle actin. Repeated oxytocin stimulation in late pregnancy remodels cytoskeleton, denser filaments, faster calcium transients. Cells become hair trigger. After loss, without infant suckling to downregulate sensitivity, that hair trigger state persists. Biopsy data from reduction mammoplasties show elevated receptor density up to 12 months post-weaning even without loss. Loss just removes the natural off-ramp. Cross-cultural data. Reflex is universal, interpretation varies. 7-country study. Prevalence 68 to 81%. But the meaning, body remembering, body betraying, body honoring, tracked cultural narratives on grief and embodiment. Communities with ritualized postpartum confinement framed it as expected. Contexts emphasizing rapid return to productivity framed it as failure. Physiology identical, suffering mediated by story. Transition out follows a trajectory. First, ejection intensity drops, less volume, less force. Second, trigger specificity narrows, only very young infant cries work, not older baby sounds. Third, interoceptive awareness shifts, surprise to recognition to indifference. Insula updates its predictive model. Prediction error signal weakens. By 6 months, 89% report cessation, remaining 11%. Sporadic episodes up to 18 months, usually high-distress cries in enclosed spaces. Evidence-based approaches exist, but are rarely offered proactively. Cold compresses reduce contractility via vasoconstriction. Sage tea, thujone, modestly suppresses prolactin. Cabbage leaves, studied in engorgement trials, match cold for comfort. But the most effective intervention in qualitative reports, cognitive reframing. Naming the sensation my body's fidelity instead of my body's betrayal. Participants who adopted that language reported faster subjective resolution. Reflex doesn't change. Relationship to it does. Meaning-making starts when mind catches up to body. Phantom letdown was never a ghost. It was a record. Each ejection documented a circuit built for a purpose. Feed a specific infant. That the infant never arrived doesn't invalidate the circuit's construction. Body prepared exactly as evolution designed. Grief is real. Physiology is faithful. Integration happens when narrative expands to hold both. This body loved enough to prepare, and this body grieves the preparation's unused purpose. First the cry arrived, then oxytocin surged, then milk ejected, then absence registered. Body knew before mind spoke. Reflex persisted while story formed, circuitry held while meaning shifted. Letdown wasn't a mistake. It was a message the nervous system sent in the only language it had. Preparation, fidelity, love encoded in contraction. The body remembers what the mind has not yet named.